How are you doing? This is Tim Ward with Guard Digital Marketing. So I got this video coming to you guys as promised. Want to thank you real quick about letting us get this video over to you and taking time out of your day to talk to one of my team members about doing so. Now, with that being said, before I take up too much of your time today, I want to start this video out on a Google search page. What I've typed in here is a buyer intent keyword, meaning somebody's looking for a service within a certain area. And in this case, I'm going to use roofing Chicago, Illinois. Now, there's a bunch of different variations of how people are going to actually search for this service within this area. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to use this one. And just general rule of thumb, we want to be able to rank on the first page for as many of those as possible, as about 75 to 80% of people are going to stick on this page when choosing a company. Now, they can choose a company a few different ways. One is through the ads, right? This is a way you can get on this first page. I tend to stay away from them, but if you're going to do them, Google guarantees are definitely the best as they have the highest conversion rates. But about 80% of people are going to instantly disregard these anyhow. Now, the best term or best long-term ROI is to be able to do this organically. So whether ranking a Google business profile, which you guys actually currently are, which I'll look at here in just a second, or ranking a website, okay? And we can see Matthews Roofing is going to be our top competitor when it comes to ranking for the Chicago area. And you can see there's a few directories too, but that's no big deal. You can outrank those fairly easily, especially if you're an organic company. Now, if we come over to Roofing Hoffman Estates, which is where your guys' office is located at, this is going to be really the only area that you can actually rank your Google business profile. So you're doing a great job here already being within this top three. Nobody has to hit more buttons to find you, so on and so forth. I'm curious to see exactly what you guys are doing. You have about 9 photos, maybe a little bit more. So I would definitely keep uploading new photos into here every week, especially the work that you guys are doing. That's going to help keep you within the top 3. There should be Doesn't look like you guys have filled out a bio section about yourself. I would definitely do that as well. There's a 750 character bio that you should fill out about yourselves. You can even update some of these FAQs. Now your reviews, you have a good amount of reviews with a great rating that I can see. Also, you want to be able to, you can actually come into your business profile and respond to these reviews. I would definitely start doing that too. And again, just doing those few things can help boost you within that first position there as well. So that's one thing. Just keep your Google business profile up to date. Never really go a week without doing something with it. Whether there's a new review coming in, you're responding to it, uploading new pictures every week, which you should be doing for the work that you guys are accomplishing. But other than that, really just keep it lively and up to date. Now, for any other area outside of Hoffman Estates, well, including Hoffman Estates, you can rank your website there. But for every other area, you can actually rank your website instead of your Google business profile, because your Google business profile is really anchored down to just the Hoffman Estates area to being able to rank. So that's when a website comes into effect. So if we take a look at your website real quick, nothing right off the bat is throwing me off aesthetically wise. It loads quick too. I don't know why I just did that little jump, but with that even being said, content is usually king when it comes to ranking a website. And we can see your homepage really doesn't have much content, but about here, maybe 50 words of content at the most. And Google typically likes to see 1,500 to 2,000 words of content alone just on the home page. But really, you want to take a look at what is your top competitor doing in the area and see how much content they might have. So if we take a peek real quick, so Matthews Roofing, they have, let's see here real quick, one little section, another smaller section, a little bit of a larger section. So 5 a little bit smaller sections of content, so maybe around 250 to 300 words of content on their home page. So that's something you would want to stay similar to and replicate the amount of content that they have on that home page. Also, I do believe I looked at their website a couple times. Where is it at? So they have this blog. Now this is going to help them index for a lot of relevant keywords within their industry too, being roofing. And what that's going to help Google decipher is, not only do they provide this service to the residents of this area, but they also provide any information going along with that service. So they become a one-stop shop at that point, which is really going to help Google in this area at least determine who to rank. So that one may be an option you want to implement into your website as well. But obviously updating and optimizing the amount of content that's just on your home page, and you can look through some of your other pages and decipher what would be good as well. Now, this other section of the video I like to do is this paid program called Ahrefs. It's a little comparison between the two websites using these figures that we're seeing here. Now, these first two are strength and trust ratings that Google gives for your website, and you build this strength and trust out through these backlinks that come from referring domains. But first off, this rating is out of 100, but truly a benchmark of as soon as you hit 30 and above, we know you have a pretty, or considered to be a pretty powerful website at that point. Even with that benchmark, we know we still built out virtually zero trust and power within Google yet. And again, you build these through the backlinks, that is any clickable text linking one website to another through these referring domains. Now, when you build these out, you can't build them out too quick. That can seem unorganic to Google and actually throw a red flag. But also, you want to build out high quality backlinks coming from what we call authoritative referring domains, meaning they already have high strength and trust ratings within Google. So once you do acquire a backlink from them, it's going to help your ratings in return. Content wise, you're actually only indexing for 3 keywords within a Google search, getting you about 16 traffic per month on average. And we can actually click on this and see where those keywords or what you're getting most of your traffic from. And it's coming from Bell Roofing, obviously the company's name, something you do want to be able to get traffic from. But really, I would think you would want to, if somebody's already searching you, and this might be what we'd consider a nationwide search too, there might be more Bell Roofings out there across the United States. But even with that being said, if they already know of you guys, um, of course, they can search you guys and find you up on Google and get into your website. But we really wanted to capitalize on people who have no clue who they want to use within the area or are still shopping around. And if you pop up on first pages of Google's, they're going to think you're a really relevant and high quality company within the area and more likely to choose you at that point. So with that being said, we can see this is the only true buyer intent keyword. So somebody looking for siding and roofing within Chicago, that only gets 60 searches per month though, but you're also on that 4th or 5th page of Google. So you're not going to get any eyes to the website because of that ranking there, or that position. Now, if we come over to Matthews real quick, we can see their strength and trust ratings are quite a bit higher. So they've built out quite a bit of strength and trust there. DR is getting close to that benchmark of about 30. They're indexing for a lot of keywords, as we can see. The blog's definitely helping them out with that, but also bringing them 1.4 thousand traffic per month on average. And if we actually click on their keywords, kind of do the same thing with you, we can see they're getting a lot of traffic from these buyer intent keywords for people looking. These are all different ways to basically look for a roofer within Chicago, right? Or, somebody who does repairs, so on and so forth. And we can see their ranking for their company name too. But I'm more interested in these organic keywords here, buyer intent keywords. So even if we take this first one, Roofing Company Chicago, we do a little number crunching here. 350 searches per month on average. They're capturing 130 of that into their website. So that means 130 of those 350 are clicking onto their website. Now, with a buyer intent keyword like this, industry standard is about 30% of those people will end up reaching out to Matthews Roofing. At that point, they're an organic warm lead, and we all know how well those can close. So if you went through and number crunched on all these buyer intent keywords that they're getting traffic from, threw a 30% onto that, you could probably think that they're getting 100 plus warm organic leads to their company every single month. And this is on repeat because they're staying on these high positions, right? So this is what you want to be able to do to obviously capitalize when it comes to your website and being able to use it properly. But other than that, I don't want to run this video too long. So there's definitely some information you guys can use within here. If you have any further questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me. If you have interest too, I'd love to be the company to help you guys build, as that's the industry that I'm in, helping companies grow. And other than that, have a great rest of your day, and I hope to hear from you soon.